Also tonight, a surprise plea in a very disturbing case of a local father who now admits he beat his own baby. No one investigates like News 4. Our search for the truth behind this story began months ago, and we didn't give up. Antoine Jordan's baby daughter was initially sent home from Children's Hospital, but returned days later with serious injuries. Did her father fall under suspicion the first time around? It's one of the many questions we've been asking for you since this whole story began, and now he's entered a guilty plea. News 4's Al Vaughters brings us the very latest tonight.
Police charged Antoine Jordan with brutally abusing his 11-month-old daughter twice in the family's home on East Main Street in Springville. The first time, the baby was suffering head injury so severe she had to get a blood transfusion. The child was treated at Women and Children's Hospital in Buffalo and returned to her parents. 2 weeks later, the infant was back at Women and Children's, this time with an eye injury.
The injuries had to have been caused by blows from an adult. The injury to the right eye was so severe that it may eventually result in visual impairment or blindness in that eye.
Jordan has now pleaded guilty to second-degree attempted assault, but only for that second incident.
He pled guilty to attempted assault in the second degree, which is an E non-violent felony, as opposed to the D violent felony that he was charged with.
The plea still leaves a number of questions unanswered. The State Health Department conducted an investigation into the care the 11-month-old girl received the 2 times she was brought here to Women and Children's Hospital. State law requires certain medical staff to report suspected child abuse, but the police weren't called until after the second incident. The health department's probe raises questions about the little girl's care, but hospital officials have responded with a plan for correcting any deficiencies. The 24-year-old Jordan could face up to 4 years in prison after his plea, but his attorney says Jordan plans to return to his home in North Carolina when this ordeal is over.
Mr. Jordan believes that the only way or the best way to change or address his own issues is by accepting responsibility for his actions.
Jordan returns to court for sentencing next month. Al Vaughters, News 4 at 5.